I guess I will. What is going on, guys? As I start this episode 181 here on this cool, crisp Friday evening where I am. Guys, look, check it out today. I hope and I'm going to go ahead and just start this off here at 1 past the hour. Here where I am, it is 8 o'clock, and where you are, I don't know where exactly. But I do know this. I do know that I got people that are always asking for the time, so that's 8 Eastern. If you're watching here, play it back, share it, do whatever. Guys, tonight, I hope that each and every one of you, whatever you may be going through, I hope, if it's good, that it stays good. If you're growing, that you keep growing. And if you're in a season, where we all get this way. Don't act like that I think or you think or others do not go through things. Some people are just better at faking it. But if you are going through this season where you're going through trials and tribulations and things that, you know, are going to irritate you, are going to bring you down, I want you to understand this right here. It will get better. This too shall pass. I know I can only talk to you so much like this. Write me, call me, somehow get a hold of me, and I will get back to you if you really, some of you have, and I want to thank you for that already. But I do want to say that if that's you and you're going through this rough spot tonight or today or this month, wherever it may be, you're not alone. I know it's different, and to say, and people, hear things, and they're like, you don't know, Big Beard, you don't know what I'm going through. Maybe I don't, but I do know this. Whatever it is, you have to be strong because you were chosen for a reason. I'm not going to get on here and preach to you. I'm going to cut right to that chase, so to speak, like I like to say, and tell you that you were chosen to be where you are, who you're with, what's going on, whatever it may be in your life, you're chosen. And I know that's hard, but don't you dare give up. I've got family, I've got friends, I've got people, strangers that I don't even know here lately that I've been watching and seeing, going through. And what's crazy is the people that are going through shit, yeah, I'll go ahead, it's live, I'm sorry, and they don't know that they're going through shit. Let me tell you something, that's hard because if you know that somebody's going through something, you can't jump first and say, hey, you can, but in certain times for that, you can't just call them. But listen, don't give up. If you're thinking about doing anything selfish, to bad stuff, to running away, to leaving family, to leaving your job, to doing self-harm, to just feeling that, whatever it may be, stop it. And if you can't do it right now, do it for the next, 25 minutes. And just hear what I have to say. I don't want to change nobody. I don't want to change whatever you're going through. But I want to tell you that the reason I speak these ways, somebody said, oh, look at you, Dr. Phil. Look at you. Oh, and they started, comparing me to, shrinks or whatever the hell. But it's not about that. The reason I do and say and talk the way I do is I've had people tell me that it's helped them. And I am going through what I know we all go through, and that is life. Am I better than you? No. Do I want to be better than you? No. Is it really, truly survival of the fittest? In a way it is. But right here, mental. And you got to be kind, and you have to be nice. In order, you've heard that stuff. People call it karma, but I believe that what you get out comes back to you. Call it what you want. Call it a belief. Call it just, it is what it is. Whatever your wording for that is, whatever you put out does come back to you. That's very hard for a lot of people to understand and a lot of people to realize. I'm going through and have been going and went through things that I will never, show you, face to face. Because I realize, and this is the way I believe, I said that my problems aren't your problems. So I don't want to be, I feel like when I reach out to people, or I used to feel this way, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling down and out, or, I want to do, I got this in my brain. People be like, oh, well, I ain't got time for that right now. Yeah, it's great, and they would always shun me away or push me away. And the sad part is, you shouldn't. I found the right people, I think, and I found the right situation to be in where, without getting into it, people were mean to me for my own good. You know what I mean? Real friends. And if that doesn't make sense to you, I'm sorry. I'm just led to believe that maybe you don't have that kind of connection. But I got people that'll feed you with a hand that they slap you with, and slap you with a hand they feed you, I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I'm too blunt. Maybe where I'm from, people are like, oh no, he's putting hands on people. No, I'm just trying to say we can be nice in this world of bull crap. In this world that we got going on, you can be nice. You can be funny. You can be hilarious. But deep down inside, I know that we all have one thing in common. No matter who you are watching, no matter what you're doing right now, I know this right here. You want what's best for your family. You want what's best for you. You also, I can't pinpoint it, but I know you're struggling with something right now that you don't want to tell somebody, or you're going through, or nobody needs to know, or oh my gosh, if they find out, or whatever it may be. And I'm going to tell you, that's okay. It's okay to not be okay, but it's okay and even better to be kind. I told my son said he helped somebody up when people laughed at him on the playground. And my son said that I said, you helped this kid up. And he said, I did, Dad. Everybody was laughing, but I can't, what am I going to do? Am I going to laugh at him too? I can't just stand there and let somebody get laughed at, Dad. And I said, let me tell you something, son. What other people do to you says a lot about them, the way they treat you. He said, yeah, I know. I said, but the thing you got to remember is that might not seem like a big deal. Oh, the way they treat me, I can't control. The way I do this says a lot about them. I can't control what they do, That's your mentality, right? And he goes, well, yeah, you can't control what people say or do, Dad. And I said, right. Says a lot about them. But by you not stepping in, by you not wanting to help when you need to, by you, that says a lot about you. It says a lot about your character. And he just kind of looked at me, like he had that moment. Here recently, I found one of my friends was in a situation, and I'll try to sum this up because I didn't give this very thought. Close friend of mine, like a brother to me, had a decision. It involved education. It involved school. It involved what should I do, and it went from what should I do to I think I want to do this, and now he's got a game plan. Now, I'm not saying I helped with none of that, but I'm saying I talked to him. He talked to me. He wanted to talk. I told him what I felt. Not that changed his mental stats, but what I'm saying is I was kind enough. I lent that ear, and I like to believe in my heart and soul that, that played an impact. Even if it was minute. So you tell people, you be kind, you have to. It says a lot about you. I don't care who you are. If you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and we all do this now, that's another thing I know we do, and you take it out on people, like the first 5 or 10 minutes of being groggy or hour, sorry, my wife tells me it's 2 hours for me. Whatever it may be, I even try not to do this. This is why I'm speaking on this. If you get up and you are ornery and you are mean to people, you're an ass. I'm an ass. It's asinine, So I try to make myself understand it's not their problem. People go, oh, that's how they are in the morning. That's how they are in the morning. Or that's how she is. And that's how, he is. And that's just what they... Really, it's about being kind. But that's a struggle we all go through. At the same time, Blake, I try to be funny. Big Beard tries to be funny, like I like to tell jokes. I heard these two guys talking the other day, right? And my buddy said he had a car and it had no engine and it had no wheels and all it had was a horn. And I said, how does it go? He's like, beep, beep. I'm like, really? Did I say that one too fast for you? All right, check it out. My cousin, one of my cousins, Josh, had told me that he was going to become a puppeteer. And I was like, how are you going to get a job like that, Josh? And he just simply said that he'll just have to pull a few strings. I don't know. All right, guys, listen. That was lame. All right, look. I got some people. Look at that. Look at this. No, absolutely. Look. We got some people. We're going to bring some people on here. Guys, we're going to go with a guest tonight. We're going to see a couple of my friends here. I have some friends and see if we can get them on here. KG, stay by. All right, well, maybe while that gets right in the check there. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic evening. I hope you guys are doing great. It is one of these times and evenings where it's nice out here, where we are. Very nice, and I hope it is. The weather sometimes can be absolutely not good, Here lately across the globe and across the nation, we're having some crappy weather, and I know we got the hurricanes, and I know we got... Oh, there he is right there. So, guys, be safe on that. We're going to go right here to this guy. Look at you there, Kenny.
Turn yours off.
What is going on with you, brother?
What's going on, brother?
A whole lot of... look.
I got PDK here with me.
Hey.
PDK.
What is going on with you guys?
What's happening? What's the matter with...
Hold on 1 second here. For some reason...
Joel,
Are you there?
dry?
Yeah, what's the matter with your eye? You ain't seen stabs lately, have you?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
You are so low on my end. Anyway, we'll figure this one out in here in just a moment. I feel like it's live. You never know what's going on. I can tell you this. If it's going on good for everybody else, we'll just continue this. What are you guys getting into here on this Friday night?
Not a thing. Just chilling here at the house on the back deck. Nice night out.
Hanging out and taking it easy.
Friday night, We do what we do.
Nice night there. Life been treating you good?
Yeah, man.
No complaints. We can't complain, can we?
No.
Can't complain at all.
Nobody
All right.
look at
You.
look at that magnificent beard with that mustache. The cassette tape. We love cassette tape.
I got a black eye.
I see that.
What happened?
Somebody hit you with a two-by.
Work.
Yeah.
Work.
Apparently you don't fight at work. No, that didn't. Actually, I'll say what happened, and my boss doesn't have Facebook, but his mother does. So if you're watching, she'll find this out now. She'll probably think it's horrible. I'll tell you guys more about it, but we got two people on a ladder. I don't know, they're about 8 foot apart, 10 foot apart. And one ladder, if you will, one person's passing a level to another person, but you're passing it up and down. And while they're on the ladder, I'm holding a nail gun and holding, materials. And they go to hand the level, and I just happen to turn, and they just hit right in my eye. Like,
Wow.
But it was the wooden ones too. So.
Oh, wow.
It's all right. I'm tough. It was nothing I couldn't shake off, but it took about,
You've had
I don't know, 30
on
seconds.
your
I
head.
got a bottle of water and poured it all over me and just walked off and just kind
I
of, yeah.
I just didn't know if Jack Brohammer
I was
had
gonna
give you
say.
one or not.
Every time I turn around, I'm getting hit in my eye. This is weird. I can hear you guys, but it is low as.
No, you're coming through real good. Now you got it off.
now you're muted.
Now you're muted. Now you're on.
You're just out loud. There you go, gentlemen. All right, I feel.
We said it over there.
Good. Yeah.
All right, I can hear the crickets and everything now.
All right.
Anyway, we gotta talk about something. You got any jokes? Anybody got any jokes?
No. No. But I do want to say this about you and your stream here, man. What
What's up?
episode is this?
Episode 181. I'm gonna keep going.
181. I was on what, 13 or 14 or something like
Yeah, very, very early.
it. It's been a minute, and I'm just glad that you've kept up with it. I know it's been hard for you, but you've done a good job, man.
I'm trying. I appreciate that alone, but it's funny that I get more messages from people that say that, and that's why I'm not going to quit. I mean, I was going to try to give some things up because I got demonetized and hacked and all this, but I was like, you know what? When I'm reaching so many people, even if y'all don't want to talk, it says that people go back and watch these videos. And if you're watching this right now, and this is a replay, then I'm talking to you too. So, see,
Awesome.
But it does. That just makes me feel good, and I feel like that, like a spokesman for certain things. But it's weird because I don't know. It just means a lot to hear people and you and
Your own brand.
Well, I've always said you have a message, and it's a beautiful message, and
I'm trying.
you speak it plainly.
I'm trying. I know that when we struggle, we're not alone. And I didn't realize certain things till I had epiphanies and went through things. And why do I feel like sharing it? I really don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to what did I say? Don't be afraid to put your, one day my test will be my testimony.
Yeah.
Like,
That's right.
my testimony is important. And other people, I've had people look at me and literally, oh, you're lame, you're just talking, whatever. Well, I guess those are the kind of people I want to talk to.
Well, yeah, they're the ones that need it, right?
And it's funny that you say this, and for people watching, like you're a good friend of mine. Like you guys are really deep, good friends, and that's deep because real good, deep friends are honest, brutally.
Some more than others, right?
but I mean, that's what I like. I live off constructive criticism, and if I didn't, I have to be thick-skinned. If I didn't, I couldn't do certain things. I've had hate mail already. Yeah. That's how I feel like making an impression. I've gotten hate mail.
But that means you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's if I'm like, whoa, I got your attention, didn't I? And they usually don't say nothing back. I'm like, I guess I did my job. Thank you. But you guys are awesome. What are you doing? We got Polly there. We got Kenny there. It's a live episode once again. I don't know what's going on here. I know that.
Anybody watching have any questions, comments, concerns? Oh, one left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, golly.
It's all right.
Do that way.
We got.
We'll get off here and we'll let you finish your show there, brother. We won't call in and say hello.
Well, you got. I need to get and see you guys both soon enough. Things have changed in my itinerary, and not only am I trying to work all the time now, I'm trying to do this, and now just for you saying that earlier, I'm going to go and keep going and keep going and keep going.
Absolutely, dog.
Hey, Tony Addison just chimed in. What's up?
What's up, Tony?
He'll take me about 10 seconds. He'll reply. So is it Tony?
He's up in the hills now. He's up in Tennessee, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
From the UK followed me the other day, and that made me feel great. And then I think European area, I forgot, somewhere in Europe or something. Anyway, other intercontinental stuff, and I'm like, yay! I got a, and if you're watching now, that's really cool. But the other morning, I got a good morning from Duncan. That was kind of
really?
cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was very
cool cat.
From across the pond.
Yeah, he is in the United Kingdom. Hey, Tony said he's all good there in Tennessee. That is good.
That's good.
There it is.
Watching, look, you guys are chiming in to share the video. Here's what's funny is these lives are not what's going to make people go, let's go back to this guy. You got to go see my content, see the little videos I'm adding.
Right.
Damien watching with these guys here. We got more highlights from Damien's coming. His with a short episode. It's my storage and computer didn't work right, but I had a lot of fun that day. I had already worked, and I was going on like my third day or second day of work, and I told them I'm not doing this because I've been trying to go with this guy for a year, and they were like, well, all right then, whatever. I'm like, I won't miss again, but I'm not coming to work on the second day. So I spent a whole day with Damien. That was very fun.
That's pretty cool.
You guys are awesome friends.
You rock, dog. Like I said, we're gonna get off here and let you finish your show. But peace out.
Well, appreciate the call. I will see you guys. You got my number. Call me if you need me, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Yes, love, peace, chicken grease.
Love you, brother.
Yeah.
See you.
Awesome. That's awesome. We're gonna get over here. We are doing this right here. We're going to cut off this. I'm trying here.
I'm trying. I think.
But you
I think you're
know,
still on.
I'm still on.
that's what we do, folks. That's what we do.
Okay, we're on.
And that's it. I had to remove that. Guys, if you're watching, you've seen that little bit. I didn't know. I didn't honestly know they were going to. I had asked them earlier, guys, will you want to call in? They were busy, but that's cool right there. Yeah, when you got certain friends in your life, we'll talk about that real quick to some of these next few minutes up here. When you got certain friends in your life and you met them during life or your travels, in life, and you got some friends that you click with and then you really connect with. Those ones that would be there, those ones that are there in a heartbeat, right around the corner, doors down, whether you're in Tennessee or across the pond in UK, you got people that you can talk to, somebody somewhere. I got family and friends in Pennsylvania, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, I think Kentucky, I got North Carolina, I got some South Carolina, and I got family in Florida as well, and in Texas. So I'm trying myself to keep that circle. There's so many in between all those states that I named that I'm tight with. Well, you keep those friends is what I'm saying. If you ever have anything in your life, usually a lot of people, it's rare to have them. Those guys there, they just chimed in there for a moment, and I thank you gentlemen once again. But I've spent countless nights with them, and back when I drank and hard and before I tried to change, I'd say we'll talk about that later, but it's proof here lately. Those who've been watching long enough. What you don't know is I've had the past almost 2 years sober off alcohol while filming. Usually I would drink or before I hit camera, I'm like, go, I'd go over and crack another one, or I'd have like 2 or 3 waiting literally under the camera. So when I was done, if I went live or if I even filmed it, sometimes, and it's just not what I do. But these guys, those there, Kenny and Paulie, these are my good friends. They absolutely have seen that, and that's really cool. I guess in a long way, I'm saying that those guys have helped me, and many more who have helped me. And when I say help, I'm transparent enough to tell you I've cried with them. Not just the drunk cry, like 3 a.m. No, there's friends that I've cried with. There's friends that's grabbed me by my chin for my own good and told me things. And like, you're not, and making me look at them and the brother grow up, I got your back, slap you with the same hand that feeds you kind of way, you dig, that it was going to be okay. And because of those people, I have, not those guys call it in, but other people, I've got to share. I've got that story. So that means a lot when somebody says that. It's one of those things that I'm just me. But since I've stopped certain things and don't want to do certain things, I've had some people, I guess, probably think I don't know if the word's prude or, oh, he's better than us because he don't do the stuff no more. He don't drink whiskey. He don't drink beer. And not these guys, the friends and cliques that I talk about don't do that, but I've had people say that. If you don't drink, man, you don't got to come out, I guess, if you don't want. And it wasn't about the drinking. Then I've had some people say, not me, I'm drink. That's a famous thing. Oh, I'm going to drink forever. I don't hate nobody. If that's what you do you. But as for me, I've stopped things that's helped me, and I'm not getting paid. I'm not, a sponsor of something. I'm simply, just like Kenny said, I have a message and I want to share it. Tonight on these lives, you can't see as much. Usually I throw things on the screen or I, put something up there. It's not. This is a live episode, and I say it like it's something special. But I'm just reiterating and putting emphasis on. Usually I edit and I have time to do stuff. I've been busy. I have made this 181 episodes. That means 180. I think it's 82 or 83 weeks. I believe it may be 183 weeks that I have brought something every week, whether it be a live. And then there was a steady run where I just had videos where I would get people together even by myself and record and just, make, 2 or 3 episodes, try to get 4 or 5 and more. And then every week I just post them, but I don't do that. I work on them every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here lately in the last like 7 to 8 weeks, I've, been like, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, or the day of they air, I had gotten up and done something like that. But regardless of all that and about me, I want to get right back to the lecture at hand here. If there's anybody, literally, if you need some kind of talking to, or if you want a talking to, as far as help, self-harm, there's hotlines, there's websites. You can write people. And I guarantee you, more than you think, viewers can help us out here as well. So if you're one of those people, and I say this because, once again, I've been one of those people. I've been there on that. I don't want to be here depressed, and the best depression, let me finish here, is the best depression or the worst, and if y'all really want to dig what I'm saying, the worst depression is the ones you can't see. What I meant the best is that's the best to get you. That's the best to hide, is the ones you can't see. So anyway, it is Friday. You're watching this. It could be whatever day you want it to be. I don't have, a lot of time all the time to shoot videos, but I do have content that I want to put out that I've been sitting on for a minute. And it's just little things, just little highlights, things that I've done and things that never made it on. So maybe you guys will be with that too. Real quick, not that I'm easing away from that topic, but I can't help but think of something that bugs me. And I made a post about this yesterday. If you're the parent, I'm calling them out, stepping on toes right here. If you are the parent that lets your kid leave the house in a hoodie and a sweater and a scarf, and it's 80 degrees outside, when I'm in the car rider line and I look over and I see your kid, and I'm not calling names because I don't know, I'm just making an observation. I see your kid red faced with this hoodie on, tucked in, and it's 93 degrees outside because I look at the temp. Tell your kids it's okay to take them off when you go. Oh, they might be cold. No one's cold in 93, 92 degrees. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. I'll tell you something I heard. Y'all want to giggle for just a moment on this Friday as we all are tired. I've been up since 3 o'clock myself. I have worked a day. I have went to schools. My family is gone at football games right now. So I guess I'm just feeling like I'm on cloud 1,000 because I have nothing to do at the moment. But I can tell you that my friend Bobby and his parents were driving along the road the other day when it started to rain, and Bobby's dad flipped the switch and snakes started crawling across the window. Snakes were crawling across the window. And Bobby looked at his dad and said, "Don't worry, those are windshield vipers." I didn't make that up. Anyway, look, I keep saying, whatever you're doing, I'm reading a book down here. That's very, very sad, but I get an A for effort. Guys, listen, check out the reels. Check out what I have going on. YouTube, got to get it up and running again. My old channel had a lot, and it got shut down, so when I got a new channel, and I want it to go and get more views and get the things going on. Just share, even if it ain't nothing. Go to it, visit it. I don't care what you do. Once a day, go to the page at least. I tell people as many times you want, but at least once, just to, keep my page active. These lives, like I said, you never know what I'm going to talk about. I wanted to do a 30-minute tonight, but I think that I'm going to go until I don't want to go anymore because I can't shake the fact that I know that some people watching, or they were watching earlier. That's all I'm going to say. That way nobody knows nobody. And if it's you, not just who I'm talking to, but if this is just for you and no one else, let me tell you, I can see what you're going through. I don't know what you're going through, but I can see it's something. And I can see that you don't want to talk to nobody. And I can also read between the lines and see where at the same time you want to talk to somebody. I guess what I'm saying is, talk to me. If you're that person, write me. And if you just want this to be your thing and you don't want to say nothing at all, that's fine. But just know this. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Sometimes it helps to hear things threes. I'm proud of you. You have been going and going and going. And you're just so much of you, that much. You want to give up. I know you do. That means you're doing something different. It's probably good. A little voice inside of you that tells you, I got to give up. That's not the voice you listen to. That's not the voice of reason. And if it's a pride thing, swallow your pride, right? You hear that all the time, right? I tell my kids, and I've said this on many shows, even the taped shows, pre-taped shows, live shows, when it comes to your pride, I just told this the other day, pride's the evil shadow of greatness. You know, I don't try to get sentimental or emotions flowing when I talk about certain things, but I guess what do they call that? I show empathy a lot now. I'm empathetic or pathetic. I don't know. But I know that it's not okay to give up. It's okay to rest. It's okay. It's okay to sometimes just be by yourself and not worry about people. But you need, if you need help in anything, sometimes it takes people just to say, hey, can you come and help me move a chair? And that's what you just put a smile on their face. I know that it's easier said than done to get people to be kind, because being kind it's hard. It's not hard to be kind. I say it's hard for people to let you. It's kind of like, I tell people that it's hard to be a good person. People are like, it's not hard to be a good person. I can be a good person. It's not that you can't. The world, the things that are happening and things that happen to us make it hard to stay, a good person. Or I really think that what's crazy is we got people believing that they're alone. I don't get very crazy, but I mean, we got certain things in this world where you put cowards on pedestals and heroes down on the bottom. People always want to cry culture. And let me tell you, race, creed, color, black, white, candy stripe, whatever it may be, let me tell you something. That's the least of our problems. That's a diversion of where people want things to go. When the real problem is we have a hate problem. People don't speak from their heart anymore. And if you do, it seems like you're shunned out. Or it seems like if you talk the truth, and I don't do politics, but I will say from politics to something in a school or something that speaks volumes, and you're one person, it seems like they want to silence that. No good deed goes unpunished. Have you ever heard that before? Well, it's true. I'm not a perfect guy, but I don't do people wrong that do me wrong, but I like to call them out on it. You know what I'm saying? I say I like to, like people go, oh, I told him, didn't I? I'm the guy who may go, let me tell you something. You might think, and I mean, I might not even hear them talk about it, but I'm going to call you out one day and go, oh yeah, listen, call me salty and call me petty, but remember when you did this and this? Read between the lines. I don't like that about me, but I'm working on certain things. How about this? If you got a good friend in your life, as I was saying earlier, and you're having problems, where right now your friends are butting heads, you and your friend, go ahead and make that phone call. Be that first person. Make that first step. I say friends, not family, because I practice what I preach to some of my family I'm not going to talk to. We'll talk about that later. When you find out the whole story, you'll go, wow, we don't blame you. But I know enough to know what people, or I feel like people should want in a friend. Maybe I don't. Maybe you can do you. You sleep at night, then that's you. I'm not putting the guilty thing on people. I'm not putting bad thing on people. I'm trying to be real. Tell people somebody right now is waiting on your message, and maybe you're waiting on their message. Maybe that's you. You may watch this tonight. You may watch this video and go, what is he talking about? Then maybe this isn't for you. If if you have to make it make sense, I guess it's not for you. But what I'm saying in this whole episode tonight is be kind. Know that people hide behind the facade and the guise of a smile every day because they are afraid that if they share so much, they'll be talked down to or ridiculed or even made fun of. Guys, that's not the world we need. Or when a man shares his feelings, he cried. Now he can't be a man no more. It's okay. That woman, oh, she gave birth. She can't keep that weight on her. Oh my gosh. That's the world we live in. Oh, look, they're driving that. I bet they do. That's the world we live in. When people don't know enough about anybody, but they also think they know everything. It's funny that all the people who think they know everything actually don't know anything. And it's the people they think don't know anything that do. If this is all confusing, I'm sorry. Maybe you're part of the solution. Maybe you're part of the problem. But it all comes with starting at home. Last week and the week before, and the week before that, and the week before that, I talked about bullies. I'm still going to talk about bullies, live or not live. We are all getting bullied to an extent, and nobody is saying anything. I will. From bullies to my message, like I was just telling my good friends there, Kenny and Polly, let me tell you something, my test will be the testimony one day. But what I didn't tell them is, guys, the less will be my lesson. The test is a testimony. That I want my lesson out there. I'm not scared of it. Because if I'm afraid to tell what happened in my life or don't want to tell, see, in my religion, scripture teaches me in so many words that you're supposed to share your trials and errors. And I'm just summing this up so other people know what to do in those times, or so they know not to do it, or that you can give them good advice during it. Don't quote me on whatever, but it's in there somewhere. Now, if you're not a scripture person, if you're not a person who goes into religion, that's fine. But these things help me. I've looked inside of myself, and I'm going to end this right now. Somebody quote this, put this down, because right here's something I know we can all relate. And you can write Big Beard. You can tag me. You can write Blake Jones. I don't care what you write. We are all going through something. I'm not afraid to say what I'm going through, because one day it's going to be, somebody's going to look at it and they're going to see the success story. Don't be afraid to tell your testimony. It's going to be a good success story to somebody else. Don't give up either. I know that you'll hear these things a lot, but I'm telling you, if that makes any difference, don't give up. The world needs you. I'm going to tell you this too, right now. The world's a little better with you here, and it would suck without you. I promise you. You go do you. Whoever you are, whatever you are, wherever you're going, wherever you're going to be. Because I know, once again, we're going through things. And everybody thinks, at least a good bit of us think, that they're doing things alone or nobody knows what it's like. Even if it's not exactly what you're going through, somebody hasn't experienced enough to help you. And even if they don't, some people just want to talk. Like me. I got the gift of gab. I like to talk, but I like to share stories. I do have many family members the other day said, you should write a book. You're full of stories when you sit down and talk to you. I am. There's things I've never shared on the 182 weeks that I've been online. And I don't think I will. And if I do, it'll be, in the future. I don't know. I think that's all I got tonight, guys. Whatever you're at, whatever you're doing, these trials, tribulations, these ups, these downs, whatever it may be, It'll pass. You're not alone. And stay strong. And yes, sometimes, to be transparent, I'm talking to myself. It's like a live journal past 182 weeks. If I haven't, included content or done some live or done something with somebody, it's like my journal. I really do mean it when I say that I got eyes watching me. I used to think my kids were embarrassed about their dad. I don't really think that's the case. I think they're weirded out how other dads aren't like me. My car, on the sides of my car, I have painted 3 honks for kindness. And if you're watching, maybe you're watching, you can let me know below. If you've ever seen the car, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me the horn. I'm going to put the 3 honks for kindness, I think, on a shirt. And even if you're wearing the shirt, who cares? Walking down the street, walking somewhere, wherever it may be. But let me tell you something. My oldest drives my car. And even when I drive it, just perspective, my oldest drives my car and says, Dad, everywhere I go, I hear the horn. Yep, that's my horn there. They hear the horn, beep, 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 And I'm like, let's go. I've had the whole family in the car, and they'll see it. I like that. So I don't think my kids are embarrassed. I went and picked my middle one up in the car rider line today. And as we're driving off, when I pick her up, and we're driving through the line to get back to the road to go, back in the main road to get out of school driveway, I hear one of the kids that are waiting. I don't know who they are. And if you're watching, this is really, really cool. They were like, we follow your page and we like it. We're big fans. And, even though they were in school, people might think, well, oh, they're young. You're like, look, I don't think nothing that I say young kids shouldn't hear either. Now, if you're young, and shouldn't be on the internet, that's on you. But if you're old enough to understand, spread the love, spread the peace, spread the kindness. Let people know, hey, see that guy in that car there? Let me tell you something. He does this. Do that. That's why I drew a beard on the front of my car. Yes, exactly right. The beard mobile. On the front of my car, there's a beard, Big Beard and Friends. It's written on the back. A couple of my kids and their friends' names. I let them paint on this or draw on it, and I painted their names on it. I've got the Bluetooth or the YouTube logo that I've just drawn on there and said go here. So these have helped, but I don't think my kids are embarrassed like I think. I think that they're just like, Dad. Anyway, tonight has been one of those things that I've been real happy, but I'm also tired. Once again, I get up at 3 o'clock, but that's irrelevant when it comes to what I like to do, what I like to put out. And that is the content that'll make you laugh. Anything and everything. Anything under the sun, including the sun. Literally. The sun. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost if I feel like it. So, but politics. I do political free because somebody asked me one day, could they be on the show? And we did a show together. We get to talking, and they started talking about politics in like this 45 minutes. Whatever it was, it's irrelevant. But when it came to editing, I took this certain parts out, and they were like, "Hey, I didn't say you didn't have this part in there." And I'm like, "Nah, that's not what I do. I don't want to draw the wrong crowd. The way I see it is, that's just not what I do. That's not what we want to bring here at Big Beard and Friends. And friends will be the people watching, and people wherever you may be. All right, listen. If you're still watching, thank you. It went from like 10 to 7 to 8 to 1. I see you. But I say 3 words every Friday. Real quick before I do that, join me here next Friday. I don't really know what I'm going to do again because I've been busy. Episode 182, I do know, is coming. And I want to tell you, I have shirts. If you want to ever be a guest and talk on here, I'll send you a shirt. If you just want a shirt, let me know. $15, any size, any size. What does that say? Any size. I don't care. What color, what font, let me know. We'll do logos. Those who have already, and that's why I keep saying it, you hit me up and we've met and I've dropped shirts off and you've done shirts for your jobs and your own company and your own business and your own LLCs, whatever it may be. You don't even have to get a Big Beard shirt, but that would be cool. But to the people who've already got the shirts, even from my wife and my children make them and they get together and they do it for the time and the money and the effort in there, you guys rock. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And there's people that I know in the car rider line, and maybe you're watching right now. Excuse me. And if you are watching right now, thank you for the shirts and the purchases. What are those 3 words that I say every Friday? Love, peace, chicken grease. Guys, thanks for watching. If you make it this far, and if you don't, go back and watch it again. And I'll see you next time.